Hey everybody, my name is Torie and this is Holy City Mystic. Thank you so much for being here. So this is a request for you guys to send in your Yod stories. So I posted a poll this past week just asking what people wanted to hear more of, and far and away the one that got the most votes was real life Yod stories. Now I do have 3 Yods in my own chart, so I can tell those stories, but I am one person and my interpretation of my Yod might be completely different from your interpretation of the exact same Yod that you might have. So I think somebody posted in the comments not too long ago something about the Yodders watching, and I was like, that is so good. I'm gonna call everybody Yodders now. So all my Yodders out there, the proud owners of Yods, if you wouldn't mind sending me a story of your Yod, how it's playing out. It can either be a story about like childhood, like I was born with this Yod and this is kind of how it manifested early on in life. It can be something that you're discovering now that's making sense to you. It can even be a transit that you're going through or you went through a few years back, especially one of the slower moving planets like Pluto or Saturn might be helpful. It doesn't really matter what it is, honestly. I'm going to put my email address below where you can send me the story. It's TheHolyCityMystic@gmail.com. Very easy, but I will post it below. HolyCityMystic@gmail.com was taken. I don't know what their deal is. Like, why would you do that? Why would you do that? Anyway, I got the Holy City Mystic, so good enough. But if you can send me a story through that would be awesome. Again, these are stories that I am going to share in a video, so if you're not comfortable with everybody knowing, don't send it to me. But I do think it would be very helpful for people to hear about them. I'm not going to say your name, I'm not even going to say your gender, unless it's relevant to the story and you don't mind me saying your gender. But if I am going to use it, I will definitely reply back to you and be like, hey, do you want me to de-gender identify you here? Also, if you're comfortable with it, if you could send me your birth chart information, that would also work really well with the video, because it's almost like a free public mini reading where I would just focus on your Yod, I would read your story, and then just see little things that I see in the chart where I'm kind of validating your experience. So if that sounds super fun to you, if you feel open enough to be able to share your story about the Yod, again, no names whatsoever, then I would really appreciate that. I am going to put my own stories in there about how my Yods have played out in my life, and I'm going to do as many videos as stories I get. So if I get 5 stories and I'm like, okay, that's a good chunk, I'm going to make a video on this, and then I get more stories coming through, I'm just going to keep talking about it, because I think a lot of people, this information is really resonating with them and it's making a lot of sense to them. Also, if you have had a Yod reading from me in the past and you just want to send me a message and be like, yo, Torie, please use my story. Like, I think this is great and I already have your chart information and all that stuff, that's totally fine too. Just like whatever works. But if you guys are open to sharing that kind of thing, I think a lot of people would really enjoy it, and I would be able to have a better bank of Yods to pick from where I can share with people versus just me and my experience. So thank you guys so much for hanging out. I really appreciate your comments, and you guys just like watching my videos. Like it really means the world to me. So thank you so much, and I will talk to you later.